Over the past couple of weeks, there's been a lot of major services going down. Instagram and WhatsApp, under Facebook, were all part of the recent outage. Next went Cloudflare, which took a bunch of websites with it. And more recently, Twitter fell off the edge of the internet for a day or so, due to an internal configuration change. But just how is it possible for such sites, such brands, to hit the deck like this? You'd reckon they'd test their code before they implement it, right?
Maltronics.com is where you can find the latest of hacker hardware, from Wi-Fi deauthors to Arduino keystroke injectors, Wi-Fi keyloggers, and USB protectors. It is run by myself, so do give it 2 minutes of your time. You're guaranteed to like our tech. Maltronics.com. Link is in the description.
Facebook, you've probably heard of it, recently had an outage on their apps, WhatsApp and Instagram. The outage resulted in users being unable to send images and videos. Shock horror. As well as this lack of content just not being delivered properly to users. More on that in a bit. Facebook, like many companies, uses a content delivery network, or CDN, to deliver their media. Facebook's CDN stores media like photos or videos in different parts of the world. This is known as media caching. It results in the media being closer to users as there are multiple servers with the same file in lots of different countries. It results in faster website performance as the data has to travel over a smaller geographical area. Similar to how you want low game ping, you want low server ping for media downloading, just to keep the application snappy and responsive. It's real useful for Facebook since they have a massive install base. The problem occurred when Facebook's CDN went down on the 3rd of July. Facebook had reportedly been having issues for several days. The impact of Facebook's downtime is actually much larger than you may think. The damage isn't just limited to our crippling deprivation of memes for a short while. There are thousands of companies built on the back of Facebook's advertising infrastructure. Every minute down means lost revenue. The plot thickens as Facebook began displaying creepy AI descriptions of users' photos. This mishap gives us a little more insight as to how Facebook might be classifying our images to enhance the Zuck's data harvesting abilities. The Verge reported, what's not clear is whether Facebook also uses this information to target ads. There's a lot of data about users' lives that they might otherwise shield from Facebook contained in these images, whether you've got a pet, what your hobbies are, etc. And this might sound like rather mundane info, like who cares if Facebook knows you have a dog, right? But to an advertiser, this would be gold dust. Being able to target an ad to people who only own a specific breed of dog is absolutely mad. Unfortunately, Facebook has not disclosed any information about what might have caused such a catastrophic error in the social media giant's systems. The company used to inform the public about the technical difficulties they had in a blog, though the last post from a Facebook engineer about an outage was written in 2010. The fact that they're being less public about developments and outages should maybe be a little concerning, as we don't really know what's going on within the massive company. In fact, if you check the latest outage post from 2010 and check the comments, there's reams of people who actually think that post relates to the recent outage, commenting their fury. Facebook's monopoly of social platforms due to their large user base requires a lot of scalability engineering. You know, maybe we just shouldn't be so reliant on the Zuck and consider other, less centralized social media platforms like Mastodon, an open social network. Next up, Cloudflare, a company that provides content delivery network services. As of 2018, roughly 5 to 10% of global web traffic goes through Cloudflare. It's used by companies such as Discord, Medium, Maltronics, etc. Cloudflare services help with scalability as they can cache those images, block DDoS attacks, and other malicious web activity. When Cloudflare bit the dust a few weeks ago, all these sites went with it. You will have probably become very familiar with this little 502 bad gateway error. They had a 30-minute outage on the 3rd of July, the same date as Facebook's outage. Luckily for us though, Cloudflare is way more open than Facebook about their inner workings and published a blog post detailing the issues they faced. On Wednesday morning, engineers at Cloudflare implemented new firewall rules. What could go wrong? The rules were deployed using a regular expression, regex, which is a special text string for describing a search pattern, for example, for checking if a string contains any special characters. When software engineers deploy their code, it's sent to a testing server. The testing server is supposed to check for errors in the code by running it alongside the existing code, warning the developers if it encounters anything which might cause a problem. For unknown reasons, those tests just didn't really work properly. Effectively, the computer just said, "Yeah, looks good, mate. Why not?" So the code was deployed and set to run on all their servers across the world. The new rule contained a cruddy regular expression, causing the CPU usage on all the Cloudflare servers worldwide to spike to near 100%. This meant that they just weren't able to serve the 10 million requests a second that they usually have to, bringing all of Cloudflare's systems to a halt. After half an hour of detective work, though it felt like a hell of a lot longer, they realized what had caused the problem and reverted the firewall, restoring access to that 10+% of the internet routed through Cloudflare's servers. This just goes to show the importance of testing any system, but also the testing of the system you're using to test, if that makes any sense. Unfortunately, there doesn't appear to be any common thread linking these outages, other than that of human error, I suppose. No matter how secure, fast, or reliable our technology gets, there's always going to be one massive vulnerability: us.
This video is sponsored by Ridge. Like me, you probably carry around something like this, a bog standard wallet. They haven't changed much in years. You carry around cards you don't need, receipts from months ago, worthless hotel keycards, and more. Why? Well, because that's just the way things are. Well, it's time for the Wallet 2.0. The streamlined Ridge wallet helps you carry around only the cards and cash you need. Just stick your essential cards in between the aluminium plates, cash and everything else goes in the money clip in the back. It's super sturdy, nothing is falling out of this. With a lifetime warranty, 30,000 5-star reviews and free returns, there really is no excuse to miss out on this essential bit of kit I've been using daily since I received it. They've also sent me one of their commuter backpacks. It's no fashion statement, though it's the hardiest utilitarian backpack I have, complete with space for a 15-inch laptop, RFID safe pocket, and charging port. Plus side pockets for my water and coffee. Madness! I can't remember the last time I left the house without these two. Check them out in the description. They're offering 10% off with code SATANIC. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you liked it, smash that like button, tap the notification bell, and as always, stay tuned for more hacking videos. Have a good one.